Hello, how are you? The summer is going away. Uh, then the autumn or the fall is coming. To me, it is a little sad, lonely time until I get used to the fall. But then for some people, they must be feeling relieved that a hot summer heat is gone and now cooler season is coming. Well, that's talking about the people who live in the northern hemisphere, and the south, like Australia, New Zealand, Argentina, South Africa, Madagascar, all those places. People in the south, actually, they are about to having their spring coming. Today's idioms. Okay, the first one is to die down. It means to decrease or lessen in intensity, I would say. For example, after the firework festivals are over, the excitement of the summer season dies down. Or as we watched the remain of the firework flames, I guess, in the sky, night sky, in the air, which die down, somehow we all begin feeling a little lonesome, don't you? Now, next one is to fade away, which is similar to die down, but slightly different because they are talking about usually sound, and it is diminished gradually in the distance. That's fade away. For example, okay, children relieve when the siren or hooter of the ambulance fades away. Isn't that true? Do you still feel that way? Next sentence. Let's say the brass band music in the parade gradually faded away. And you know that float or the band already passed you through and went distant away, right? Well, the silent or the hooter, the Europeans say, of ambulance, like a do 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 when it started going away. Somehow the sound, what tone of the sound gets lower when they're fading away, right? Okay, the last one is to die out. It means to disappear gradually, but completely, of course. Slowly dying out. It means slowly disappearing completely, but taking time. For example, okay, where was I? I made a sentence just a minute ago and I forgot. Okay, the style of dancing died out years ago in Western countries, but a few Asians still continue it, and that's almost like a comical, but still going on. Hip hop, it was like last century, and still people crazy about that. And it didn't die out soon. Uh, well, my parents, I think, were crazy about the go-go dancing, and which faded away before I was born. And my big sisters and uncles, aunts were crazy about, I guess, discos. Even my stepmothers loved some of the disco music and always listening while she was driving, I remember. And my time, yes, it's kind of between disco and maybe fusion or techno or whatever. I don't know, anything goes. But actually, hip hop was my younger brother and sisters generation, I guess. Okay, the last sentence was okay. The custom of displaying the national flag on national holidays seems to be dying out in Japan. I don't see the buses or the cars or all the people, school, private houses, buildings, post office, hotels, or banks. They don't display Japanese national flags anywhere on public holidays. But in the States, still people do that. Also in France too, that kind of traditional things people still keeping, and they're not really dying out yet. Today's words, again, 3 of them. The first one is budget. That means it's not exactly, but it's kind of an estimate of the amount of money that can be spent for different purposes in a given time. For example, okay, we have to decrease the budget for the monthly living cost because everything is getting more expensive these days, right? That's budget. Another one, probably I can say, although people talk about the world peace and SDGs, still many nations are increasing the budget for the military and weaponry things. Isn't that true? That's budget. Now, next is nimble. It means active and sure-footed, quick-moving, and light and quick, like that. For example, okay, let's say, although hairs are small, they are nimble enough to get away from large predatory animals. Hares are slightly larger than rabbits, and rabbits we usually indicate domesticated hares, like they are pets or living in the farm. But hares are wild, let's say rabbits. Okay, not domesticated. They live in hills, mountains, or among rocks and stuff. And they're very quick. They are very nimble. Okay. Let's say, okay. At his press conference, the president was quite nimble in avoiding the difficult questions. Isn't that true? What was I talking about? Guess. The last one is manipulate. It means handle or treat skillfully. For example, today, just about everyone needs to know to manipulate the PC or smartphones, right? It's very true. I always enjoyed and loved watching manipulated shows or programs as a little boy. Well, I guess I still do. And I also like manipulating marionettes or the puppets. So that's me. Yeah, that's all for today. Take care of yourself. Bye for now.